claims you deliberately pushed her down the stairs in a fit of rage.
Why would she say that? Well, I've been charged, so I can't stay in the house because of my bail conditions. I'm worried about Zoe.
And she'll regret not coming to the funeral.
Zoe's made her decision. I guess we just have to respect it.
I have a rather muscular Shiraz breathing back at the flat. Want to join me for a glass?
Now there's an offer.
I'm getting married in 48 hours. If I don't find this dosh, Grace and me are going to be a pair of skint fugitives. When he wakes up from his beauty sleep, he's going to tell us where his boss's secret stash is. Well, you've been here all night, huh? And no one's come calling. So why don't you just tell me what you know about Warren's van?
I can't.
That is a shame. Yesterday's date showed me one thing. I need to stop chasing Misbah.
Not only have I lost my home thanks to Frankie and JJ's lies, now I've lost my job too.
I've got to give you some credit, mate. You're a lot tougher than I thought you'd be. Yeah, but I don't get it. Why won't you just tell me what you know?
How many times, Freddie? Even if I did know something, I'd stay quiet, otherwise Warren would kill me.
What is he still doing here?
Because he still ain't said anything.
Okay, and how long you planning on keeping him for?
As long as it takes. The money's got to be in that van. Me and Grace need it. We're planning on getting married tomorrow. How are we going to do that and escape without it?
Okay, well, he hasn't said all up until now, so what makes you think he's gonna?
Don't worry. I've got a plan. Let's take a look inside, shall we?
Okay, just stop, please, this is enough! It's enough! Project Katie. I heard Warren say something about Project Katie that must have something to do with the van. All right, you happy now? Is that enough?
I will be when you tell me where this van is.
Oh.
I've got a meeting at the mosque. I'll be out your way soon enough.
I'm heading out anyway.
You're going to the mosque when your marriage is falling apart.
I've got people there who need me.
Your wife needs you. Just stop, Tom.
You know, yesterday I mentioned to her that Donny and Norma were getting on so well during their first date. All the laughter and flirting. I wanted her to see he'd moved on.
And?
She couldn't keep her eyes off him. She was clearly jealous he was with Norma.
Why would you even think about another couple when you're meant to be romancing Misbah?
Don't blame me for her wondering eye. I've been nothing but loyal. I deserve better.
Misbah just wants those first date sparks that he must have been having with Norma. We have to find a way to give that to her. Look, I let the passion go out of mine and Yaz's relationship, and now I'm alone. I am not going to stand back and let the same thing happen to you.
It's not right. I'm having to prepare food for my child who's in hospital while Miss Hoity-Toity gets to walk free.
Nancy's been charged. If she's found guilty, she'll face punishment.
When she's found guilty, she'll probably get a slap on the wrist. It's hardly fair. Anyway, I better go and get myself ready.
Sorry, I wanted to call, but I figured you might not answer.
Let me guess. You want to know why I'm not coming to Hunter's funeral?
Well, yeah, I don't understand your reasons not to. I mean, you're gonna get married and everyone wants you there. Prince, he wants you there.
Well, he said that.
Well, no, not in so many words, but I know Prince.
Yeah, well, Prince will be fine. He's got you, whereas I've got no one. Like I said, I'm not coming to that funeral. Deal with it.
Well, fancy bumping into you here. One shared bottle of Shiraz, and now I can't get rid of you.
You do know I work here, don't you?
We both know how this game works.
Why? I still can't get hold of me, Fred. Look, I know you're doing what you can to distract yourself from what's going on at home, but I can't look after Joel and deal with this Ethan mess on my own. I need your help, yeah?
I guess I better go. Here's to bumping into you again sometime.
Don't tell me it's Donny Clark.
Oh, Disco Benny! Get it! Hey, last time I seen you, you were tearing up the dance floor in Lanús.
Never leaves you. Those were the days, lad. What are you doing around here?
I moved here, didn't I?
Listen, I've got a cab booking. We'll have a catch-up soon, eh, lad? Yeah?
Bit more civilized next time, lad.
Don't count on it. See ya.
Just a person. I'm looking all over for you. You know, I'm not going to stop until I've arranged a surprise date for you and Zain.
I wouldn't bother. We had one yesterday.
Oh, so that's it? You're just going to give up on him? Zain has stood by you, Misbah. He's loyal. Some might even say he's been the perfect husband. And now you don't want to save your marriage after everything that's happened.
So what's this surprise?
You know, you can stay here as long as you want. Especially if you keep washing Dave's smalls.
I take offence to you referring to them as my smalls.
Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty?
There's no such thing, not when you're a teacher and a child accuses you of shoving them down the stairs.
But everyone knows you wouldn't do that. You know, and Sally's not just your boss, she's your friend. She knows better than anyone. Surely she can put a word in for you?
Well, unfortunately, because of what Frankie and JJ have said, I think our hands are tied. Because of them, I've been separated from my family again. You know, just as we were starting to get a bit of normality back after me being away for so long with Morgan. I just want to go home.
None of this makes any sense. I get that kids can be brats, but why make up such a lie?
I haven't got a clue. You know, I opened my home up to those two. I've been more of a mum to Frankie than Suzanne has, and you know, I really thought she and I had a connection.
Instead, she ends up drugging your kid.
And then she accuses you of attacking her. You know, if the pair are trying to ruin your life, I won't stand for it.
You know what, you're right. I'm going back to the school.
Well, I thought you were suspended.
Yeah, but I've still got personal belongings there, and I'm not going to let falsehoods keep me from them. And like Dave said, Sally is my friend. She will understand.
Tom, I appreciate your efforts, but I can't see how this surprise is going to change anything. My congregation needs me at the mosque.
Colombian beans, yeah. Even when the decaf takes proper legit.
Zoe,
Yeah, I've heard it's boss.
I've been meaning to catch up with you. How are you coping?
I'll be honest, I've had better days. No, I'm not going to Hunter's funeral, and everyone's telling me I'm making a big mistake, and I suppose you're going to tell me the same thing.
What if I told you I never went to my first husband's send-off?
What? Why?
I felt I had my reasons. But with the benefit of time, I can now see that none of them were strong enough to justify the fact I wasn't there when he needed me the most. And that's a mistake that'll live with me for the rest of my life.
I feel so bad about the fact that me and Hunter missed out on the life that we could have had. You know, I miss him so much. There are so many things I would have done differently.
Well, if I could give you my advice, don't let missing his funeral be another thing you'd wished you'd done differently.
Thanks.
Are you sure the Euros are in here?
They've got to be. One acting proper shifty when I was asking him about it. But just be quick and be quiet. I thought you said this would be easy.
Yeah, it might be if you give me a chance.
Get out way.
What?
Unless you want this in your face, move. Crack on.
What happened to being quiet?
Get on with it. Be careful. This is Project KT. Baby furniture. This is why Warren were acting so sus. You're buying me this for twins.
No, it can't be. It's got to be underneath.
Freddie.
It's got to be in it.
Freddie, there is no money in here.
So where is it, eh?
I don't know.
That money was mine and Grace's future. What are we going to do without it?
Book everything. Babe, we are so close right now. Tomorrow, you, me, and the kids are gonna have it all. What's going on?
I couldn't find the money.
What? No. You said you knew where it was.
I thought I did. I wanted to be the hero, your hero, but instead I've let you down. We're back to square one. I'm sorry, Grace, but without that money, we can't go through with the plan. We can't get married tomorrow.
Of course, given the current circumstances, no one's going to expect Frankie to keep up with her coursework.
What's she doing here? You've got some nerve!
Look, would you just let me handle this, please?
Make sure you do, because I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Can we do this inside?
Nancy, you know perfectly well you cannot be here.
I just came to get my stuff.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll get that together for you.
But I'm here now. And I thought, as I was, maybe I could have a catch-up with an old friend.
You know the rules.
Fine. Just answer me this one question, then. You don't believe what Frankie and JJ are saying about me, do you?
I cannot be seen to be taking sides in this.
Careful, miss. She might push you down some stairs.
Knowing that I was finally going to say I do is the only thing that's keeping me going in here. You asked the kids we were going to be a family. Please don't take that away from me.
We've talked about this. For us to work, we need that money.
But the only reason we haven't got it is because of Mercedes. She was the one that told you about the van, right? The first thing I'm going to do when I get out of here is make her pay. I am going to take care of her, Warren.
Get out.
I can't spend another minute without Curtis. He needs me, Freddie, and I need him.
I need you, Grace.
Please tell me that means we're back on. And tomorrow you'll help me escape.
Okay. But I'm not just doing this so you can get revenge on Mercedes. This is about you, me, and the kids. To hell with everyone else.
That is all I've ever wanted. Look, one of my friends who's just got out, she's going to meet you later. She's got a bag with everything you need in it to break me out. But you need to speak to Robbie. You need to persuade him that he's got to let Lexi come to the wedding. Look, tomorrow, you and me are going to be man and wife. And Curtis and Lexi, we are going to get far away from here. And nothing is going to stop that from happening.
I just came to tell you that I'm coming to Hunter's funeral.
Well, what changed?
I just feel like I should be there. For Hunter.
Oh, so now you're thinking of him. Well, what about me? It's gonna be hard enough without having to see you.
Sorry. Twice in one day.
Yeah. Well, after you came round, I ran into Misbah. She helped me realise that you were right.
Wait, you went to see her about coming to the funeral?
Yeah, well, I know that Hunter would want his two favourite people together on the day.
Where is she?
Where have you been?
Oh.
I've been blowing up your phone non-stop.
Now's not the time.
I need to know what Grace said, and I need to know what our next move is.
There is no art anymore. It's just me and Grace, and we're going away tomorrow.
What? We no money? Really?
Really?
Okay, well, what is in that bag? Because I bet it's got something to do with yours.
There is no money, because your big idea came to nothing, and me and Grace are sick of you wasting our time.
You said that you would help me get revenge for Hunter. Don't back out on me now, Freddie.
If you want to go up against Warren, then be my guest. But you're going to have to do it on your own, because all we care about is giving our kids the future they deserve.
Please! Please, I cannot do this on my own.
What's all this?
A little surprise Tom arranged for me and Zain.
Where is Zain?
Your guess is as good as mine.
There she is.
Nancy, I ran into Zain, and she's told me what happened at the school.
So Darren didn't send you then?
No, he didn't, babe, but he's up to his neck in it at the moment with Frankie.
At least Jack's here.
Nancy, I know it might not seem like it just now, but you're not alone.
How is Frankie?
After what that little madam did, why do you care? I mean, you can't go home, you can't go back to school all because of her.
Yeah, but this isn't going to last forever. You know, maybe if I just keep my head down and wait for this whole mess to blow over.
Keep your head down. You have done nothing to be ashamed of.
Nancy, Cindy's right. You've been a good parent to both JJ and Frankie.
Well, clearly they don't think so.
Well, who cares what they think?
There's Darren, Sally, everyone that matters. Look, I know you're both trying to cheer me up, and thank you so much for that, but until this nightmare is over, I can't carry on as normal.
Zain clearly thinks me and him are over.
You don't know that.
Where is he then? Why on earth would I listen to Tom?
What's Tom got to do with this?
He's desperate for the two of us to recreate the chemistry of a first date. I'm guessing he heard how jealous I was of you and Norma.
Misbah, you've got no reason to be jealous.
Come on. I saw the two of you yesterday.
Misbah, you of all people should be able to see that Norma is not the kind of woman I go for.
So, what kind of woman do you go for?
Do you need me to spell it out for you?
I think I might.
Hey, just you wait till you see the surprise I prepared for you. Oh, no.
This isn't what it looks like.
Enough, Misbah! I know exactly what this is. You just can't help yourself, can you?
I've been very busy taking care of Joel. But in the meantime, Ethan is still missing in action. This'll be the second night in a row he hasn't been here to run the place. You need to teach him a lesson.
Looks like someone beat me to it.
What happened to you?
Freddie Roscoe.
Don't tell me. You wouldn't give him his ball back.
That Warren, he blindsided me. He locked me up all night and tortured me. Okay, I didn't know if he was going to stop. I had to tell him.
Tell him what?
He was asking about money, like euros or something. Then he asked about your van. I had to tell him where I parked it, all right? I had no choice. It was...
Right. Don't worry. Why don't you go home and put your feet up?
Clearly, Freddie thinks you're weak. Why else would he think he can rough up someone who works for you?
What he did to Ethan. That's nothing compared to what I'm going to do to Freddie Roscoe tomorrow.
Gonna go over there? Go. So what is it you wanted to see me about?
It's Grace and I. We're getting married tomorrow, and I want Lexi to be the ringer.
At a wedding where there's going to be more prison cars than guests. Freddie, she's just a kid.
Yeah, she's my kid, and she knows that now. She's going to be a part of mine and Grace's family, and it's only fair that we get to start on the right foot.
I suppose we can't have her missing out on your big day, can we? Come on, you gonna help me push her or what?
I'll be there in a tick. I've just got a few things I need to sort out for tomorrow. This is no step-by-step guide to our wedding, but the plan to get me out.
Surprise! Once you've read it, destroy it. Step 1. Invite Cindy. If we're going to make this wedding look legit, I need one of my bezies there. Step 2. Bring your passports. If anyone asks why Lexi needs hers, tell them she'll have to go through a security clearance. And finally, step 3. The ring pillows.
Remember, one of them is kosher, all above board, so when the guards look at it, they'll think it's all good.
The second one, which will have the gun inside, needs to be planted at the registry office before the service. That's going to be carried by our sweet ring girl, right to the front, to me.
Nettie, play my breakup playlist.
This house don't feel like home anymore. You say you've gone to set me